Hey guys, Mark Rodriguez here, and as you guys know by now, I already did the big switch from the normal Nerd Block, which is now called Nerd Block Classic, to Arcade Block. But along the way, there's lots of cool stuff that I like. Some stuff I even use today. You might see them random videos or pictures of me with some Nerd Block items on or whatever. But yeah, some of this stuff's been pretty cool, and I actually still got the boxes here because they're good to store stuff, especially the little smaller doohickeys you don't want, getting lost around the house or whatever. But I'm making this thing to remember the good old Nerd Block. I'm going to do this top 10 video, top 10 most memorable Nerd Block items. Now this is called memorable because it's not just all my favorites. There's some things that were like so awesome, like I said, stuff I still use today. And there's things that are forgettable. Of course, they won't be on the list. But there's other things that are just, I don't know, they're just weird. And there's one thing in particular that's like, what the fuck? And if you see my videos, you'll probably know what it is. We're going to get to that one. But yes, top 10 most memorable things in Nerd Block. Let's check it out. Number 10, the shirts. Yeah, I gotta love these shirts. They're all exclusive shirts from shirtpunch.com. If you guys seen the website, check it out. It's 4 different shirts every day. It's a timer. After the day is done, that's it. Shirts are gone. All new shirts, and you gotta keep going every day to check there's a shirt you like. And if you're lucky, maybe a past shirt comes back. Sometimes even do like mystery things where you don't know what shirt they're going to give you at half the price, stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And they have a deal with Nerd Block, so these are exclusive shirts. These ones are not even on the site, I don't believe. These are also exclusive only if you have Nerd Block, Arcade Block, Horror Block, whatever. So these are pretty cool. And I got a whole bunch of them, and they're pretty nice to check out. And I actually wear them in the street and stuff, and they're pretty cool. And people are like, whoa, Mark, where you get that shirt? Hey, from Nerd Block. Yeah, so they're pretty awesome. And in fact, they're so cool. I already made a separate video, which is my top 5 favorite Nerd Block shirts. And there's the video, yep, right over there. And oh god, look at this, guys. Look at that. It's like a video within a video within a video. It's like videoception. But yeah, so you can check out that video there. It's pretty cool, worth checking out. But yes, number 10 are the shirts. Number 9, the Pop vinyl figures from Funko. They're pretty awesome. And I gotta say though, I got so many of these throughout the boxes that, and of course Paige also gets hers and her loot crate sometimes, that I kind of forget which is which. The ones I do remember for a fact, I do remember that I got this, I got Deadpool in one of my boxes, which is pretty cool. And when I get the grab block, I got War Machine, which is also pretty cool. And I love these guys. It's a pretty good idea. There's all these different kinds of everything, like Marvel Comics, DC, Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, horror movies, almost everything has a Pop vinyl now. It's so cool how they got the license for this stuff. And well, to tell you the truth, it's just, I don't know, stuff that I really wouldn't spend money on in a store. I see them, they look cool, and I'm just like, I don't know, I know it costs cheap. I know it costs cheap, like 10, 15 bucks or something, depending on what store you're going to. But I just don't want to spend the money on them. So it's kind of cool to get them kind of sort of for free on the Nerd Block. I mean, the only ones I would actually get, if ever, because I haven't really seen them, I want to get an AJ Lee Funko Pop, which is probably gone now because she's also gone from wrestling, and maybe the April O'Neil New Supporter Classic 80s April O'Neil Funko Pop. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe Maggie from The Walking Dead. I really hope her character is still alive now. Please, guys, don't spoil it for me. Don't tell me I hope she's not dead. But yeah, these are pretty cool. And of course, make it more awesome is that these guys also have exclusives. For example, the Deadpool one says PX Previews Exclusive, but I also remember getting a Harley Quinn one, like the regular old, like the original Batman 8 animated series Harley Quinn, and she was like glow in the dark. It's like an exclusive glow in the dark if you get the Nerd Block version and stuff like that. Or I think I forgot if I got it or she got it. There was a group one. So yeah, there are also exclusive ones too. Exclusive ones only if you get Nerd Block or Loot Crate or whatever. So that's pretty cool. So yes, number 9, the Funkos. Number 8, the mugs. Yes, Nerd Block has these cool exclusive mugs. The first one I got was Iron Man mug. It was pretty cool, pretty worth checking out. And a mug is a mug, and like I said, it's pretty awesome. It's something you can actually, drink out of it and stuff. And once again, friends come over, I'm gonna get a drink. Whoa, dude, where you get that Iron Man mug? Nerd Block. But the one I really like the most, I've gotten 2 so far. I don't know if Arcade Block may bring some more, but this is a real cool one. It's a Pac-Man one. and I want, you know, I gotta get some hot cocoa or something. But basically, right now, as it is an empty maze. But once you like drink like hot cocoa, hot coffee, something hot like the Pac-Man and the ghosts and the dots, all that stuff appears. So that's a pretty cool effect. This is it came from the 80s nerd block and stuff. But yeah, I love this one. I mean, I love the Iron Man too, but I love this one a little bit more due to the extra effect. And I mean, everyone loves Pac-Man, right? While we're on the topic of toys, number 7 is this real cool Ecto 1 that was made from Eyebrow Company. But it's like a different company though. It's not Funko Pop. And I kind of like that because it makes it look more different and more unique. I mean, no offense to Funko, but I mean, the more different items and different brands they bring out, the better. You know, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I like the level of detail. It's pretty cool. I mean, the wheels don't move or anything, so that's kind of cool. So it could, you know, stay in place. It won't roll off the table or anything. And it looks real cool. My display case, if you guys have seen it, like in the Turtles Unpackaging videos, there it is. It came on my very last block before I did the switch. It was the 80s block, which of course has stuff like Pac-Man, Ghostbusters, and things like that. And that was pretty a cool one. That was a real cool block. It's like it really outdid themselves with that one. If that was going to be like my last one, that was a cool one. But yeah, I love this one. It's pretty cool. Number 7, this Ecto 1. Number 6, more weird toy things. Well, I wouldn't really consider this a toy though. This is kind of weird. But this Guardians of the Galaxy thing, it's kind of like, I believe it's a Russian thing, where you have these little things and you open them up. And as you open them up, they're small. Like, first we got Groot, and it's kind of cool how they do it, because of course Groot is the biggest, tallest one of the group, right? So you get Groot, and you open it up, and you get Drax, which I guess, yeah, he's kind of a powerhouse. He would be like the second largest character there. And then you have Star-Lord, and yeah, he's pretty cool too. You get Star-Lord there. And then you have Gamora and everything. That's pretty cool. So you get all of them. And then you also get Rocket. It's a small one. This is pretty cool. This is something that I didn't know until later when I first got the block. But if you open up Rocket, you even get an even smaller little dancing Groot. Yeah, with the little, see if the camera can focus. Focus, camera, focus. Well, you know, dancing Groot with the pop, and that's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else. It actually opens up, but there's nothing else in it. But yeah, I just put this away. But that's pretty unique there. And I was not expecting that. That was pretty cool. They were advertising something related to Groot in the block, and I was like, well, Dave, where's Groot? But yeah, that was him right there. So that's a pretty cool idea. It's a pretty cool collectible. It's some rare. Like I said, I wouldn't really call it a toy. It's more like a thing just to kind of show off and stuff. But that's pretty cool. And yeah, this would be number 6. Number 5, and this is something that's I wouldn't really say favorite. That's why I call this memorable. Are these little paper things? I think they're called paper mates or something like that from the Turtles. It was this big set that came with like all 4 Turtles and Splinter, the Shredder. I already showed you a Foot Soldier and all that. And you know, they all came in their turtle band and everything. And oh wow, got a little bent there. But yeah, me and Paige, and actually on her channel, actually made a video of how we put them all together and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a little frustrating. It was a little annoying. It wasn't as easy as we thought. You have to really do them just right. And another thing is that, well, basically, it's like no scissors, no tape. You just pop them out and, like, you know, fold them into place and stuff. But the thing is, you do have a, like, kind of like a limited amount of times you can fold them up as you're, you know, kind of messing up and trying to do it right. Because if you fold them up too much, then they get all soft and stuff, and they're not really gonna stay together the way you want them to, and you kind of ruin them and all that. And I actually saw them in other stores and things, but I mean, wow, I would really not get one of these. I would really not spend the money to buy these, especially after getting this. So yeah, not exactly a favorite. It was interesting, and damn Foot Soldier. It was interesting, but yeah, I would not buy them after that. But it was still, I mean, I don't know. We still had at least some fun putting them together. But this is something, like I said, not favorite. but memorable. I'm not going to forget this anytime soon. For number 4, we got these little plushie or mini figures, whatever you want to call these. These are pretty cool. So far, I think I've only gotten 3. And well, I've got this, I think it's called A.T. Walker from the Star Wars. I don't know that much about Star Wars, but even I think this is pretty cool. I also got Batman, the Adam West Batman. It was kind of like either you'll get Adam West or you'll get Robin, you know, the Burt Ward. But hey, I love Adam West. But probably my favorite one, if I was to choose a favorite from the ones I got, is Gizmo from Gremlins. I love Gremlins. It's a classic movie. I love both this one and the sequel. And in my opinion, I mean, it was good. I mean, it should just... it should just end that way. I mean, there's no reason for a part 3. There's no reason for a remake. Just leave it alone. I think that if they did a part 3 back then, it probably would have been messed up. And if we do it now, it'll really be messed up. Because every time you take an old classic movie from who knows when that should not have a sequel, and all of a sudden you make a part 3 or whatever, like now in modern day, it's always very screwy and messed up. But yeah, I like the Gizmo one, but you know, lots of respect to Adam West, and a lot of respect to the A.T. Walker here. Please be called A.T. Walker. I doesn't say, but I'm going to say it's an A.T. Walker, and yeah. Number 3 is an epic prop from one of the Avengers movies, the first one actually. It is the original Agent Coulson vintage Captain America trading cards. Got Agent Coulson there. Who doesn't love Coulson, right? And yeah, these are the cards he collected. These are supposed to be like, you know, Captain America was fighting Nazis and stuff back in... I don't know, 50s, 40s, something like that, whenever the Nazis were around, and the Red Skull and all that. So these are the cards that kids would collect when Captain America became like a famous household name and everything, and somehow Coulson was focused and dedicated enough to actually find them all and collect them all in good condition. And later on in the movie, Nick Fury would use these same cards to inspire the Avengers of what he believed in. And this is an extra detail that they're even saying with blood. That's supposed to be Coulson's blood and stuff from, you know, from when Loki killed him and everything. But of course, here we find out from Maria Ross that Coulson never even had the cards on him when he died. So it was just a ploy to get the Avengers out there and, you know, kick some ass, start doing some avenging and all that. And yeah, these are pretty cool. They're pretty authentic looking. Some of them actually are like Chris Evans as Captain America, and some of them are actually based on like real Captain America comic book covers and things like that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty good detail. I love the extra detail with the blood and stuff. The back of the cards have little messages which are either like corny Captain America phrases, like the stuff they would probably say back then, or some of them will have like more information and details. I do believe this is supposed to be like the very first issue of Captain America, like the official cover of Captain America. So that's pretty cool. The Sentinel of Our Shores and all that. So yeah, pretty cool collectible. One thing you gotta say, Captain, what's his name? Agent Coulson's pretty awesome. I just wish for the life of me that he would just tell the others he's still alive. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why it's such a big secret and everything. Especially with Avengers 2, they kind of sort of cross paths. Like he started the mission to rescue the Scarlet Witch and to shut down Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and shut down, what's his name, Von Strucker and whatever. But they never met him. Like, as far as they know, Agent Coulson is still dead, you know, and it's like, I really wish they would just cross paths and, you know, I don't know, maybe Avengers 3, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool, the Agent Coulson Avengers cards. Number 2 is this awesome creeper sticker I got on my very first block. I just like the perspective, I like how 3D it looks. I don't know where it is now. I know I haven't used it yet. I was tempted to put it on my laptop, but I just don't want to unstick it and, you know, because once it's there, you know how it is. But yeah, I don't know where it is now, but there's some footage from the first block when I actually got it, and I like the 3D perspective of it. I mean, there's no 3D effects or nothing. It's just the way it's drawn, the way it's angled. I don't know, and it's like, it's cool because that's the whole point. You stick it to your car, your fridge, your laptop, the wall, whatever, and it'll look like there's a hole on your fridge, laptop, whatever, with the creeper peeking out. And I'm not even like that big of a Minecraft fan, but even I appreciate that. I mean, I just like the perspective on it, and that's pretty cool. And who knows, if I find this thing, it should be one of these boxes, but if I find it, maybe I'll be tempted to put it on my laptop. I don't know. Alright guys, now for number one, most memorable, again, not favorite, definitely not favorite, but most memorable thing here that, if you guys seen the box, if you guys seen that particular box, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. It's this little guy here, and it's a cute little worm, but it's actually syphilis. It's actually, I guess that's what the syphilis virus or whatever bacteria actually looks like, but all cutesy wootsy. And it was just so weird. There were all these previews coming out that this month, Nerf Block's going to give you an STD. And I was like, the fuck? And I was telling Paige, and she was like, that can't be right. You got the letters wrong, or it something else. I go, no, it says STD on it. And she's like sexually transmitted disease? I'm like, that's what it says. I don't know. I was even afraid to open up the block. I was like, is a syringe going to pop me when I open it and now I'm infected by something or whatever? I mean, that's so awkward. But yes, this is syphilis plushie thing here, and has facts and stuff, I guess, you know, how to get it, how to avoid it, what to do once you have it, all this stuff here. Causes brain damage, culminating in insanity and death. I mean, yeah, you want to know about that in when you get your block. And if you had like the kids version, the Nerf Block Junior, it came with these things too, but it was like, you know, more kid friendly stuff like the colds, the measles, the mumps, chickenpox, whatever, you know, normal diseases. But when you got the regular Nerf Block, I guess for adults or young adults, whatever, it was like, you know, syphilis, gonorrhea, crabs, that kind of stuff. And yeah, you know, I don't want to think about this. And it's like, it's so awkward. It just like ruins the flow of the whole thing. It's like these nerdy block things. It's like, you know, Avengers and Ninja Turtles, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, or whatever. Oh, and don't forget to wear a condom, guys, so you don't get syphilis. I mean, that's just the most awkward thing ever. And yeah, it was released during the summertime, I guess, because, you know, school's out, kids are more restless now, you know, they're going to be screwing around like bunny rabbits. So, you know, remember to have protection, or you might have this little guy, and here's the consequences. So what happens if you get this little guy and all that? So it's just like the most awkward thing ever. I mean, just look at the video. Look how I reacted when I first had this thing. Look at that. So this little buddy here is syphilis, also known as the pox. And yes, I am talking about syphilis on my channel. Thank you very much, Nerf Block. And
see, Loot Crate's so normal. You never get anything like this.
Well, anyways, you know how it is.
Awkward.
Practice safe sex, wear protection, so you don't get this little buddy, because it won't be this cute when you actually get it in real life.
Awkward. That's the most awkward thing ever. Sex with more quadrillions.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, boys and girls, you want to know how to avoid this little guy? But anyways, that's enough of that. Yeah, see, I agree. Now, thanks to Nerf Block here, and now I have to discuss syphilis on my channel, on one of these random things that back in 2001, whenever when I first made it, it's like, what do you see yourself talking about in, you know, 2-3 years down the line? Syphilis. Definitely syphilis. It's just, I don't know. Most weirdest thing ever. Like I said, I know what they were going for. It does not make it any less awkward. But yes, those are the top 10 most memorable things that we got here. It's pretty cool. Like I said, now I'm with Arcade Block. Maybe, I don't know, maybe down the line I might go back to Nerf Block. I might go to Comic Block, or maybe, you know, how to keep making more. Maybe they'll make like others and others that I'll just go to that instead, or something like that. We don't know. They're making new blocks every 3 or 4 months, you know. But maybe in the future I will make a top 10 arcade block, and it's pretty cool. As usual, there's links below down there, so you could get your own Nerf Block, arcade block, comic block, horror block, all the blocks they got, blah 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 block, all of that, and shirtpunch.com. And if you guys still don't know what this thing is all about, the blind boxes, what kind of stuff you get, this video should give you a real general idea of all the different kind of items that you might or might not get when you get one of these blind boxes. And yes, it's been, I think, probably like a year or so, a little less than a year, so it's been a lot of blocks to compare here and there. Like I said, the only things I didn't particularly like, or I guess not care too much for, were things based on series or stuff that I don't really get, or don't really watch, or don't really catch the reference or whatever. Lots of Doctor Who stuff. If you're a Doctor Who fan, I have actually, Paige has a friend that loves Doctor Who, so she gets our Doctor Who stuff. You know, that's pretty cool. So anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. See y'all next time. Keep watching as we get more arcade blocks and more things. This is Mark Rodriguez here, and see y'all next time.
my channel.